So I think a lot of instructional strategies that are useful for English language learners are also useful for native speakers. So one thing I hope that instructors understand is that these strategies aren't a complete rewrite of what you're doing in the classroom, but they are best practices and good for all students in the class. But you can think about things like repetition, a lot of repetition for vocabulary or contextual understanding. Visuals are really good, so anytime that you can use pictures to connect concepts or vocabulary to something visual, that's a useful strategy so that the visual learning connects with the auditory learning. So think about showing, not just telling. And categorization is another useful strategy. So helping students' brains to sort through concepts, things like compare and contrast, or sorting into categories can be a really helpful strategy. It helps students connect with prior learning, but then also sort of build new schema. Manipulatives and kinetic learning, so anything that you can do that is hands-on is again just another way to reinforce conceptual understanding. And it's important to remember too that students' barrier might be the linguistics of the classroom setting and not the actual content learning. So not the concepts you're teaching, but the language. So anytime you can reduce the cognitive load of the language in the classroom, so simplifying the language down to just the most spare language possible so that the linguistics isn't a barrier to that conceptual understanding. So a lot of times I think teachers are they think they're assessing conceptual understanding, but what they in fact are assessing is language acquisition. So really being intentional about what you're assessing and what it is that you want students to understand. Is it the language? Is it the concept? Is it both? And then stripping away all the noise around that.